These Things TV. If this is your first time, welcome. And if it's not, hey girlfriend, it's good to see you again. If this is your first time over here at All These Things TV, please be sure to hit the subscribe button. I'd really appreciate it. So, before I get started, I just want to take a brief moment to pay reverence and homage and respect to my Nikon. She died this weekend. Not literally. We kind of put her out to pasture. And it was like my Nikon just was like, no, we're not doing this anymore. I don't have a vlogging camera as of now, but that's okay. You know, clearly it's time to get a new vlogging camera, and we're gonna make do until then, but that's not why I'm here. I'm here today to talk to you guys about my pregnancy update. We're looking at week 33 and week 34, and since we are in the third trimester, a lot of it is the same, but I'm gonna talk about the things that have been on my mind. Y'all know how this goes. Give y'all the update and then tell y'all what's going on in my mind, and that's gonna be the update. This one may be pretty short. The further along I get, I feel like the shorter they get, which is really weird, but that's kind of where we are. So let's go ahead and get into it. Let's get her done. Week 33. Baby is as big as celery. Baby is keeping eyes open while awake. Baby is also starting to coordinate breathing with sucking and swallowing, and the bones are hardening. Yes, they are. He's kicking the mess out of me. Baby is going through more major brain development. So that is one smart baby. This is lame. Baby weighs about 4.2 to 5.8 pounds and measures about 17.2 to 18.7 inches. It may grow up to a full inch this week. I'm just gonna read week 33 and 34 together, and then I'll tell you about all the symptoms because they all kind of blended together. Like honestly, there was no really difference between the 2 weeks. There wasn't any much of a difference. I had been dealing with the same issues both weeks, and I feel like that's just how it is right now, period. There's nothing that's like, ooh, this is really sticking out to me and I need to say something about it. So let's go ahead and get into week 34, and then I'll talk about everything that I've been thinking about and everything that I've been feeling, all that fun stuff, because I have it here on the paper. So week 34, baby is the size of a butternut squash. Baby at 34 weeks. Baby is recognizing and reacting to simple songs if you're singing them, but if you're not, you need to start. Baby might find them soothing after birth. Baby is also urinating about a pint a day. Useful information. At less than 2 months to go, baby weighs in at 4.2 pounds to 5.8 pounds and measures about 17.2 to 18.7 inches. Watch what you say. Your curious baby is listening to your conversations at 34 weeks and might also enjoy a lullaby or two. So go ahead and sing to baby. Let's go ahead and get into my thoughts and everything and my symptoms for both weeks. The hip pain is still real these 2 weeks. I have noticed that my entire pelvis is starting to hurt. So it's not just, it used to be just my left hip joint, but now it seems like my whole pelvic area is achy and hurting. And I also feel like, and I know the baby hasn't dropped yet, but I also feel like a heaviness towards the bottom of my pelvis where he's kind of getting settled, I guess. There's a lot of heaviness in that center area. The baby is taking a whole lot more from me these days than he has in previous times. I haven't had enough time to nap between taking Fago to work and from picking him up from work and trying to maintain the house and work on everything that I want to do with my endeavors and other people's endeavors that I'm working on. It's been difficult to take a break and take a nap. I know in the last couple of updates that I said I was making time to take a nap, but now I don't. I feel like that's useful hours and minutes that I could be using to do something productive. Yeah. Anyway, what I have noticed, and I don't know if I had said this in the previous update or not, but I will be sitting and my heart will just start racing. I had to go to my doctor, and I told my doctor about it because I started seeing stars and I would literally just be sitting. I would be sitting and I would start seeing stars and my heart would start racing. I couldn't catch my breath. So I told my doctor about it, and she was like, so are you drinking water? I'm like, yeah, I eat like 2 cups of ice a day. I drink water. I drink about 4 or 5 bottles of water a day. She's all like, okay, well, you need to up your water still. So now I'm like there's no room in my belly for the amount of water I'm drinking. And Fago brought it to my attention that it also may be because I'm not eating like I should. Like in the morning time when I get Cadence and Fago together, I'll make breakfast for them and then we're out the door and I might get me a cup of yogurt, maybe, you know, but I'll drink coffee. You know, so I'm trying to make sure that I stay on top of making sure that I'm nourished, to make sure I'm taking my prenatals, because it seems like the closer I get to my pregnancy, the busier I get. I don't understand how this is happening, but that's literally what's happening to me. The bigger, the busier is what's happening to me in this pregnancy. I remember I told you guys this for like 2 updates. I started craving cornstarch and I have been trying to fight it with just eating ice, crushed ice. So I gave in and I went and got me some cornstarch. Don't be mad at me, it's delicious. It's not even really delicious. It's not that it tastes bad. I eat it for the powdery texture. That's all I want. I don't know why. Like I'm finna go and get it and have some. So good. Just stick my good old finger down. So good. Oh my god, so good. Okay, I just like the texture. It don't really have no flavor. I just really enjoy the texture. The cornstarch has won this pregnancy as well. Shoot me in the face. Those are the only cravings that I've really been having, ice and cornstarch. And now that they're met, that's all that's really going on. Just cornstarch, just eating cornstarch. So I am planning my own maternity shoot. What that's gonna look like is I'm just gonna use my equipment and my technology that I have, and Fago's gonna be my photographer. I might have one more person to be my photographer, and we're just gonna snap some shots of my belly. I have a couple of outfits here at home that I haven't worn in a really long time that will complement my belly, and I'm gonna make it affordable. And I'm just gonna, honestly, we're gonna do it on Mother's Day. On Mother's Day morning, late afternoon, we're gonna go to a park and we're gonna do a family picnic for Mother's Day, and then I'm just gonna take some maternity shots. Just to say that these are the pictures that highlight me being pregnant. Because I didn't really have that with Cadence, and I just wanted to experience that just to see what it felt like. So I will be writing a blog post about how I created my own maternity shoot, and I might make a video about it. So you guys stay tuned for that because I'm excited about that. I have started my weekly appointments. I think that it's going to turn into, just instead of just measuring my belly, we're going to start checking cervixes and all that fun stuff. So I'm really looking forward to that. Not really. This week coming up, I'm going to go ahead and while I'm at the doctor's office, set up a hospital tour because I really need to take the hospital tour. I don't want to take it by myself, but because Fago is working, I'm just going to have to take it by myself. And I hope that they let me vlog, or at least kind of record something so I can talk to Fago about it so he can see what's going on. I hope they let me do that, mainly for him, but partially for y'all too. One thing, this past couple weeks, I don't know if it's my hormones. I'm gonna blame my hormones, but I have had a very, very bad attitude. Like, it's terrible. Like, it's like I'm crying and then I'm mad and then I'm cussing and then it's just like, what's wrong with you? And then I have to come back and be like, I'm sorry, I don't know what's going on. I'm finna go get me some ice. I don't know what's wrong with me. And I'm gonna check it up to hormones because it's not like I'm deprived of food or deprived of emotions or anything. It's mainly just because I feel a certain way and then I snap. So y'all pray for my attitude because it seems like the closer that I get, my battery's about to die. Wow. Yeah, I'm a hot mess. This is probably gonna be like the most ghetto stuff ever, but hey y'all. I just noticed that my camera died. It's actually been a span of like 2 days since I filmed the first part of this bump date. I just didn't want to leave y'all hanging. That's pretty much what's going on in week 33 and week 34. I am in week 35 right now. And there's some interesting stuff that has happened. I can't wait to tell you guys what's going on in the next bump date. Hopefully we'll have some hospital bag, diaper bag stuff going on pretty soon here. But other than that, if you like the video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And we'll see you guys next time. Bye.